Welcome to Beauty Story, and today we're exploring self compassion, a topic that's more important than ever, especially with today's fast paced, often high pressure world. Self compassion involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding when we make mistakes or face setbacks, rather than being overly critical. It's about learning to forgive ourselves and move forward with resilience and empathy for our own struggles. Self compassion is essentially giving ourselves the same level of kindness and care that we would extend to a friend. Psychologist Dr. Christine Neff, who pioneered research on self compassion, breaks it down into three main components: self kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Self kindness means being gentle with ourselves during failures. Common humanity reminds us that making mistakes is a shared human experience, and mindfulness is the ability to stay present and observe our emotions without judgment. Imagine you've just missed a deadline at work. Instead of beating yourself up, self compassion would involve recognizing that everyone misses deadlines. Sometimes it's about learning from experiences without harsh criticism. Research consistently shows that practicing self compassion has positive mental health benefits. A study from the University of Texas found that self compassion reduces anxiety and depression. In the United States, where mental health issues are on the rise, data from the American Psychological Association suggests that practicing self compassion can significantly reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression by as much as 30%. In India, studies at the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences show that self compassion practices can reduce stress and are increasingly being incorporated into programs especially to address India's high youth population stress levels. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, self compassion exercises are being integrated into mental health programs, especially within corporate and educational settings, to address growing workplace stress and academic pressures. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Let's explore some reflective questions to see where you stand with self compassion. When you fail, do you criticize yourself harshly? Do you often feel ashamed of making mistakes? Are you able to forgive yourself as you would forgive a friend? Do you recognize that everyone has struggles and setbacks? Reflecting on these questions help us recognize whether we're being overly hard on ourselves. For instance, if you answered yes to feeling ashamed often, it might indicate a need to adopt a gentler inner dialogue. Here are some actionable ways to bring more self compassion into your life. Number one, practice self kindness. Talk to yourself as you would to someone you care about. If you're frustrated with yourself, try saying, "It's okay. Everyone has tough days." Number two, engage in mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day simply observing your thoughts without judgment. Meditation apps are available as well, and it's very popular in the US and now catching on in India and even in the Philippines. It can really help us. Acknowledge common humanity. Remember, mistakes are part of being human. Reminding yourself of this can help reduce feelings of isolation and encourage forgiveness. Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. Self compassion isn't a one time practice, it's a lifelong journey of learning to treat yourself with kindness. Thank you for joining us today. Next time, we'll talk about self validation, why it's essential to trust our own thoughts and feelings in a world full of opinions. Stay kind to yourself